So you were telling us about Guru Kittappa. Would you like to share with us your experiences with these two stalwarts, Acharya Parvati Kumar and Guru Kittappa, and your gurus later on?
Well, when I started with Master, I think I was too young to analyze his teaching or argue or comment. And when I went to Kittappa, I knew how little I knew. So again, there was, in both the places, it was the learning process in different ways. Master was very vocal, would explain everything in detail, would perform himself, show everything. Kittappa was exactly opposite. He would talk very little. Most of it, what he wanted to convey, came through his music. That was the main thing. Also, as I explained, Master, since I was learning right from the Adavus, so everything
Yes,
I
right
had
from the
to
scratch.
learn right from the scratch. When I went to Guru Kittappa, I already had the good
Some
basic
background.
sound, basic knowledge. So he never really had to tell me any corrections like do this way or don't do it. But certain things he said, because his choreography would be in a very chauka kalam, slow speed. So sometimes with practice it's easy to do faster. But the same hand, if you have to do it
It's
in a-
difficult to sustain
so
that.
then he would tell me to relax in the back. See, immediately when I start doing, the tension comes. So he used to say, don't take tension in your back. Also, while doing ayata, many times girls give tension in the back, and you know. So that also he used to say, back should be in line with your seat, as if you are sitting in a chair.
Chair. Okay.
So that makes the ayata position relaxed, which I found very useful, and which now
Very
I
useful
teach my
tips
students
technique wise.
also. So you can maintain ayata at the same time, not give pressure to
On the
your
knees.
knees as well as to the back. This is something which which came from him. And he used to say, dance is music. So music, you have to listen to it carefully and then dance the music. That was also, because by then, after this realization came, there were, I am tempted to give 2-3 incidents which are really were eye-opening for me to learn music. First, when I was introduced in NCPA, when Dr. Narayana Menon, he was the director. He was director in Tata's, but when NCPA was formed, he got position there. Great converser, not only converser, knowledgeable of music as well as dance. And I would say his demeanor taught me how to be informally formal. So first time when I was introduced to him, he looked me in the eye and asked me, do you know how to play Tanpura? How to tune Tanpura? And I said, I had already started learning music at that time, but of course she would put Surpeti.
Tanpura used to be already tuned.
So, no, automatic Tanpura that time was not there, but she used to put Shruti. So, first thing
Shruti
I
box.
did, I said, oh, no, I don't know, but I will learn. So, I asked my Padmami to take me to Girgaon and we bought a Tanpura. And I said, I must learn I must know how
How
to.
to tune.
Of course, I tried over the years, and not that now I can do it properly, but somewhat. And when with that, and when you are able to sing the Sharja, my God, that feeling is something
Yes.
elevating. So that has to come. You have to have that kind of friendship with your dance, whatever you are
Yes.
dancing, and how sur and music is important.
That sensitivity to all the other elements in dance.
So that was important, and then with Kitappa sir, this got enhanced. So I kind of, like Masterji had lot of liking for speed. At times I remember, I think Delhi or some performance, the reporter said that owner has penchant for speed, but Sucheta matched it nicely, something like that. But then in Chennai, when I performed with Kitappa sir, also in Shruti, the coverage came. Kitappa has liking for Vidamba Kalam and Sucheta matched it. So, but now I think my aptitude,
Your
I like
temperament
the musical style, and to the extent that once Kalandi Mami asked me, do you say you are Parvati Kumar disciple? I said, but of course, yes, but I am also Kitappa.
Yes.
So, some things which I got from my earlier training, they are like solid base. But also as you go on, your vision widens, and then
Yes.
you learn a lot of things. So that way Kitappa's solid base was
Those
music.
musical nuances
Musical
and affinity
nuances.
to.
So that was, they used to sing so beautifully, so the Sanchari would come automatically.
Yes.
Prana Sakhi, yesterday the girls were dancing here.
As you rightly
So the
said, it
way-
is a visual music. Dance is a
Absol-
visual music.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So,
So you
you
learned-
don't dance to the music, you dance music. So if that
very
become oneness is there, then it is something different. So that feel I got through Kitappa sir. And then of course he had this way of cross rhythmic patterns, which is also some traditional tirmanams. It's not exactly the shollu that
From
we
beat to
dance, exactly the bowl we dance, but play with the bowl.
Okay.
So that was something different than Parvati Kumar's choreography, which I experienced here from the traditional guru. So that I liked a lot, because you see, you have a you have a design and you place your design on that, it creates but when you have something which which
You can
which
play
will-
with the design.
yeah, and it matches, then it creates a musical dance design. It doesn't remain only musical design. So this is his idea. This is the way he used to choreograph.
Yes.
So once I even remember he was taking master classes in NCPA, and I think I was pregnant with Anand. I was not dancing, but I would go and sit there and watch. So I told him, just teach me some tirmanam, some. And why? I said, I want to see how you do that.
Yes.
Sada. Then he taught me a lot of his, in actual performance I didn't learn, but he taught
Yes.
me a lot of tirmanams and used to play the cross rhythm. So I got that idea, and his choreography, that was the speciality.
Could you demonstrate any one of his jatis, because those are peculiar? If you can, it will be our pleasure.
Well, the famous one which I always cite, which is my favorite, that I will play the
Yes.
rhythms. That tarigiratamta, tarigiratamta, ta, then tarigiratamta, tarigiratamta, ta, tarigiratamta, tarigiratamta, ta, ti, ta, tarigiratamta, ti, ta, tarigiratamta, ti, ta, tarigiratamta,
Wow.
So, see how that ta has 4 beats off, but every time he'll catch ta, then ta, then ta. So, in
Yes.
bowl and dance, it varies, but it creates yet another pattern. So that was the fine aspect
Fantastic.
of his
Yes.
choreography, which was very dear to me. I now, whatever happens,
Yes, yes.
my things automatically it comes. This once I was doing a performance in Krishna Gana Sabha, he was doing Natvangam, and he had, of course, after these Shahji pieces, we had performed in Mumbai and in
Various
Chennai
places.
Music Academy. They had invited me. So in
Krishna Gana Sabha.
Krishna Gana Sabha, he was doing Natvangam. And he had taught me a traditional Varnam, but the last two Swarams, somehow we couldn't complete it. And then he said, we'll perform that, you dance that. So according to the same pattern that he had done the earlier ones, I did
Finish
the
it.
choreography and I done. So after that he asked me, when did I teach you the next two ones? So I said, okay, I got the receipt that he felt that he had taught me. So I am on the
Yes.
right track. So that was what
Yes.
I remember of him and the things which I got from his teachings, which many traditional compositions then I learned from him.
Yes.
Varnams, Tilanas, and that they are like role models for
Yes.
me for the further choreography, as much as Masterji's masterpieces like Agartita and Atashavar, Ariya, Kapati, Motha Pai, that were
All those are classic things.
yeah, classics. But maybe today in speed I am I'm much slower than how Masterji, probably with him, how I danced. That has changed.
And then later on, did you learn from the stalwart Kalanidhi
Well,
Narayan ji?
Guru is something which lights that lamp of knowledge. I believe you cannot have just one guru. So many times a book becomes your guru.
Yes.
Sometimes an incident becomes your guru. So I think it was before I started my work with Parvati Kumar, with Kittappa
Kittappa sir.
sir. And after 12 years, then my father also said, well, you have learned enough now, start on your own, do something. So I was in a kind of
Dilemma.
not good, very good mood. I still felt I have to learn something more, something from today. And that time one lady called Srimati Jayalakshmi Alva, she was in Mumbai. She was the senior most student of Dandayuda Panipilli,
Okay.
the great Natavanar of South. And she somehow for that 1 year she was in Mumbai, she was not very happy in Bangalore she is from. She would come home to Dadar.
Okay.
So then of course I had shifted to Pune after marriage. But
That was
I
your
would go.
mother's place. isn't it?
Mother's place. So she would come and I learned the whole Margam from her.
Oh.
So she had a different kind of style. I mean, even Abhinaya part I learned. In Nindu Vachchitivira is one song,
famous
Khandita
Telugu
song,
padam.
which, and she had a definition in her Abhinaya. And she also would sing well. So, Sami Varasolladi, that Varnam Purvi Kalyani. So many traditional whole
Compositions.
Margam I learned, and I think I also benefited from that. Because Padams and all I had not learned much from Kittappa sir. Few Padams he just sang and had told me, but actual
Not in the
Abhinaya
actual
part.
way.
So from a traditional person, this was something which must have helped me in later on building up. When I myself did several padams, building up the Sancharis, the way she would also, she was very eloquent, speaking English, she would explain well. As much as Kalanidhi Mami.
Yes.
She was also very well, she explained the thing.
Okay. But then how did you land up learning from Kalanidhi Mami? Because she must be based in Chennai.
Yeah, absolutely. But those year I don't remember exactly which year, but she and maybe Tai Srimati Rohini Bhatte, they had a project together
Okay.
where they had chosen parallel padams in Kathak,
Kathak
and
and
in Bharatanatyam.
Bharatanatyam.
And there were two sets of musicians, and I think they had Sangeet Nat Academy grant
Okay.
for doing this. And initially, Kalanidhi Mami, I saw her first in Mumbai. There was one Mr. Seturaman, who's the famous singer from South, Aruna Sairam.
Okay.
Her father, he had attended my performances and he was very fond of me. So he once phones me in Pune to say that, come, there is one lady, you must see her, Abhinay. So I go, and Kalanidhi Mami was sitting in their puja room, and just sitting she danced some padam. And that was the first time I saw and I met her.
Okay.
So somehow I'm happy to say there was a different kind of bond between us apart from the formal. So later on when she came to Pune, I said, of course I would love to, you have so much treasure of so many. He said, come Suchata. So she was staying here in the, just across the Sambhaji Bridge. And
Okay.
I would go there, and she had a small room in this hostel. So in the terrace we would sit, she would sit,
Oh.
sit in front of me. Quite a few padams I learned from her. And whenever I performed in Chennai, she would come. She says, once when I took Arundhati, my daughter, with me, and Aru was saying, Tai, please you come for Aru was also dancing at that time. Please come. So she says, what do you think, Aru? I will go only for your mother's dance. So,
So that bond was there between you and Kalanidhi Mami.
actually, she had told me that you give me one of Shahji's. She attended all my whatever few performances. I don't say every year I've been going to South, but whatever I did, she attended all. And she had told me, give me one Marathi of Shahji's. I want to dance. But somehow that
It never happened.
that never happened. But 2 years back, she was really not well and maybe not seeing many people, but I felt I have to go and see her. But when she saw, her eyes only showed me the recognition, and well,
Yes.
so it was like, या हृदयीच आहे त्या हृदयी मराठीत आपण म्हणतो
Right.
तसं होतं. And I got a lot of sensitivity to music and many ideas how to build a song from her. So I also consider her my.
What was the way that she used to teach padams? She never danced. Did she dance?
Standing up also sometimes.
Okay.
In fact, we had called her in university department for workshop. And that recording, I have video recording. She did a demo. I think you were there.
I was there for 3 days. Yes.
So she did a demonstration. Then she would stand up.
So she
but
would
while
explain first.
teaching, she would always sit and same way first give the wordings and the meaning in English, and
I think she was
sang
very
it,
methodical.
made us sing.
Yes.
And then she would start showing the sancharis. And then, as my habit from Parvati Kumar days, he had devised a notation system for dance, and we would write everything in notation. So in olden days, because gurus never got up in the Dasi Attam tradition,
Yes.
Natavanar should be across. Only the girls will dance, the Dasis would dance. So they looked at each other and they danced. The Guru, so Kittappa sir didn't know how to dance, but he knew everything about dance.
He could pinpoint
More than
every-
everything, more than just dance. So Kalanidhi Mami early on used to dance, but after marriage for many years she had
stopped.
not done. So this writing was there from Parvati Kumar days. I would, even the sancharis, the meaning, everything I would write. I have plenty of those books where Everything is written down. And one thing I feel, once you write it, you become aware, hey, I have not understood this. This is not
Yes.
coming in that. I think maybe one gap is there or one carve is there. So
Kind of
that is why
reconfirming the
when you
thing.
yourself write, these days the girl will say, Tai, we'll record. I said, no, you record it here. What is the use? Recording will remain there. Does your mobile has to dance or you have to dance? So I don't allow, unless of course some of these foreign students, when they come, after teaching everything, then probably I'll do so, because once they go there, they have no other way to refer to. But here I am totally against girls, because then that, आमच्याकडे आहे कुठे? If you ask them last year's item also what is taught, they will not know. So this writing, I remember an incident. Kittappa sir, of course, he belonged to the old
That
style.
tradition.
So whatever he would teach me, I'll say, I will say, yeah, Narendra, what do you write all the time? So, but he observed that next day, whatever he had taught, I did totally without a blemish. Then later on, he would remind me, if I, yes, write it. So this is also something I had got from.
Yes.
So Kalandi Mami would also make us write the song, correct pronunciation. Then I would ask, is it first ka or second ka? It is ka, ga, because in Tamilian would, but she was also aware of that. She herself would say, second ka.
I mean, she was
da.
quite modern in her approach
Yes,
of teaching.
yes, yes.
I've seen that.
So it was with her.
Yes.
It was.
And we have
also-
often heard you saying that Bala Saraswati is your Manasa Guru. Could you elaborate upon that?
Yeah, I was right from age 6 years. That was one thing my father did. He, being in Mumbai, there used to be lot of performances there. He would buy the highest frontline ticket and would make me see the programs. I have seen a lot, ballet, different styles, Bharatanatyam. And Bala Saraswati used to come often, though she started performing late in life after 40s. I remember even at that young age, first time when I saw, I was crying. So my father didn't understand, why are you crying? I didn't know, but whatever she did really touched. You know, she had no articulation. She would just walk on stage and just stand there, look at the musician. As the singer started singing, her demeanor changed. Then she started singing, and then she was a few inches above the floor when she walked, and my God, she totally became music because she was herself a great singer. I have also seen in Tejpal itself, Tejpal Auditorium, her singing and doing the first part she sang and did the Abhinaya. Then the singers' place took over. So her, I always had cherished the dream that I will learn from Bala Saraswati. So through Dr. Menon, my father found out that she comes from Mumbai, she stays with one shipping magnate, Babu Bhai Raja. So he found out his address, took me. That way my father was very enterprising, always supporting me whatever I wanted. Because one thing my father had told me when I was groping to do this, that he said, everything you have, Sucheta, something is missing. I don't know what. You go and find out. So when I saw Bala, I realized that it was music and sensitivity. So I started learning music and the process and Kittappa.
Yes, yes.
So that journey. So we went to meet her. She was nice. Yeah, I don't teach. Even her daughter, she hardly taught. She had not taught her. Lakshmi also started dancing very late. Of course, in the house, she was in the family, so she also danced beautifully. But I hear that few years she was teaching in music academy, but somehow she had that image
Position
is,
in your
etched in my mind.
heart.
She used to turn music, absolutely, and the expressions would flow like music. It was so beautiful. So always, if at all I am able to convey something, maybe it's her hidden blessing, and that she was there in that little demonstration.
Yes, yes.
These two things. And I think sometime in 80s she passed away. I remember there was a small news in Times of India, and I was having food and I just read and I started crying so much I couldn't eat. No, they all said, "What happened? What?" I was not able to explain, what happened. Something. Then I realized how much. so, so I say she's like my. Yes, I did get a lot of those vibes. Khalil Gibran also affected me a lot.
Inspired.
His prophet is my Gita. So like that, many things keep touching you, and though you may not continuously go and learn the technique, but in many ways, many people have
They are with you
played
in
part.
spirit.
Yes.